Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Báwo ló ṣe ń lọ lọ́dọ̀ yín? Okay, this is just a quick one. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
This matter now. I think with the sensitization with the sensitization
can you mute please? You spoke for a while. Can you mute please? Listen, Botija, it's not good for you to just interrupt someone that is.
I'm sorry for just taking more time. As in with what VDM gave to us at the initial, coming to retract what he said is a big disappointment, and he has, if we can withdraw Falanas from the saga, the government will have justification to withdraw the EFCC and the prison official, the prison superintendent or whatever they called him from it, that well, it was a misconception. At the end of the day, the matter will be swept under the carpet. I am in a sorry state for Nigeria. I submit. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Grossi.
Grossi, he did not. Verydarkman did not withdraw his statements. Number one, I don't know how you interpreted the audio where he was saying, I will not defame you, my uncle, but I just want investigation on this case. That is not withdrawing or retracting his statement. You probably listened or read that wrong. Okay, he did not retract. If I say something, but you have to go and have this investigated. He did not withdraw his statement. Number one. Number two, Kuti. I don't know, maybe the clip I listened to, an aristocrat, I sent it to you. Maybe the clip I listened to is half a clip. But from the clip I listened to, Kuti did not say anything you came here to talk about. No. Kuti did not say that. Kuti, in fact, said, blow it up. They put me in jail. Now they are collecting money to cover up something. Blow it up, bro. Go ahead, blow it up. Everybody. So this one you said that was saying, my brother defended me. I did not. I have not seen that one. No.
He said it.
I'm telling you, I have a copy, and it was not there. I have not seen it.
Page and watch
You need to. If he that Gassat must prove. If you are saying he did, bring it up.
I have two videos of Sean Kuti.
Okay, please.
He did one yesterday, and
please play
another one.
Please play the both of them.
Play the first one.
It's a long video. One is 1 hour plus, and the other one is 25 minutes.
Maybe
that is one that was just cut out where he addressed.
Maybe those statements were in the 1 hour.
The one he said. I'm sorry. Yeah, the one he said. VDM contacted him about the video. He wanted to post it. That was the first video. I have that one as well. So maybe I should play that one first.
Is that 1 hour plus?
No, that's
I can fast forward it.
3 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes.
Fast forward it.
No, and also
exactly, they are not long videos. They are short videos.
Let him play the video now. We are working with evidence. Let him play the video.
The way you interpret your things you read and your information.
Yeah, let him play the video now.
Entertainment. Don't be surprised. All this in production. The published truth. Louisiana jail for selling drugs in America. And they tell you the stories. Please go and investigate. I said, go to the liquor. Say I give away. Say I
okay, before
prison. And then they tell you escape from prison for America.
Okay, I'm trying to get exactly
the fact say Abiola did not turn president. That's the fact. And here they be like
I don't think it's this.
So, they do that's why. They go.
So it's not different.
Mix up
So look at another
phone
version.
now. The liquor. I said, but the liquor.
Okay, let me check the second one. No, this second one is Prison Break. It's the first one. I'm trying to fast forward it. Someone commented, have you heard what Julian said? That was when he started talking about Julian.
Play that prison break. Start prison break. Play that prison break.
Okay. So this is 25 minutes. Should I start it from the beginning? Then you can tell me to stop anytime.
What is in place you deemed to be fit?
Cheers, everybody. Yeah. But Eleo ni mo gbé. Oh yeah. You know, it's Western tequila drink. Ko mo gbé. Oh yeah. Oh no. So yeah. Real quick. When I see say for this story we come outside. At every point where our institutions, they mentioned the institutions, EFCC, the justice system, and I will repeat what I talked here yesterday, say, that part of Femi Falana, I will repeat it anyway, is scamming here. You know why I tell you that's a scam? Because many people don't enter my DM. Say, when they reach my uncle own, and they talk saying a scam. See, it don't happen. It's because I know Uncle Femi very well. I don't know about Fowls, maybe Fowls, they talk to Bobbyrisky, taking Papa the brag. You know, people do it. Yeah, but then I'll tell my Papa to help you, go call this one, my Papa will do this one. That is the best scenario I can think. Say, if it didn't even happen, that's the only way. You don't reach Uncle Femi's side. You know why I'm telling you this? All through my life, where I grew up, since my father died, I don't enter 3 serious yawa with Nigerian law enforcement. 3 serious problems that I don't get from Nigeria. Uncle Femi, did not collect a dime from me to fight those 3 cases. Not one dime. And I can count at least another 7 or 8 serious cases where I know of. Where Uncle Femi stand for the person just based on saying you are innocent. You don't collect one dime. If Uncle Femi believes say somebody did wrong, fully convicted, and he go get him pardon, trust me, Papa no will ask anybody for anything. Not me give Uncle Femi money away. See listen. Uncle Femi Falana is so fucking rich as well, man. Not being talk, I'm not being telling you say get money. Like I tell you now, I think say my uncle hold money because Uncle Femi they give shishi. They give me any money once a while. In fact, I must stress his soul before the money drop. But listen, one time they thief money for your account. It come out for news. Police catch some people when they thief money, when they hack people account. They have my uncle account, thieving money. You don't even know say they thief money inside the account. Now police, now you let Uncle Femi know say if they part of the people when they thief money for your account. Now that I know for that case, say because me as I did like this, if you come out find B for my account, all alarm will ring. All alarm will ring. Ring. All alarm. All alarm will ring. I swear. So more than forget, I don't tell my yesterday. When I know that because I know that partner scam. That call. The whole call with the Gaga is a package. A packaging. They won't collect money for your hand for some rich men only. This story I want to tell, so this prison break story I want to tell. I forgot to talk yesterday for my life. It's keep my mind. It's keep my mind because when me against I said
CID. I think we've listened to the area of controversy. I think we've listened to it. And based on the evidence you have played, what Guresi said is confirmed. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much. We can now move ahead.
So with
Any other person?
I want to please say something
we can see
like
what
30
transpired.
seconds.
Sorry, ma. We can see what transpired within 24 hours. How and why VDM had to change his. If we listen to his statement when he was playing that Bobbyrisky voice note, I mean the phone conversation, and listen to it, to what he said after 24 hours when Falanas came out to say he must retract what he said, and we could see that something had happened in between. Well, VDM is human. He's always battle ready. But on this one, as much as I love him and I will always love him, he goofed.
Please, I have 30 seconds. I need to just say something in 30 seconds. I beg, I won't be more than 30 seconds.
Go ahead.
I think the reason why Oyibo and the Westerners used to greet, "How are you today?" is because they know that the you I know yesterday might be different from who I am knowing today. That is the only reason why we greet, "How are you today?" This Falana of yesterday might be different from today. Don't forget that this man, what's his name? That man in Ibadan, Mike. Don't forget he said one of the prime criminals run to the lawyer that we all believed in. So I rest my case. Thank you.
With that, CID.
All right, thank you.
I would just like to, because I can see that though I like Falana is someone I idolize and I cherish him so much, and that got me so mad when I started hearing all these vices. So, but I will, this case, I think the only thing that can make him to be cleared of all this debt is if an independent investigator is being given this job to go and investigate some set of money that ran into Femi or whichever bank he has been using to get money from client account, because that guy said he can't use his account to transfer the money. You have to use someone else's account. If the phone numbers that Bobbyrisky called on his phone during that very period, if they were screened and their account is being screened, and thereby 10 million is being discovered in one of the accounts, in one of those numbers account, then trace to where was the 10 million being transferred to. And if such is being discovered that it was being transferred to someone close to Baba or Baba himself, which that will clearly shows that something transpired. And for most of my boss, though I'm still open to correction. For most of my boss to say that he can seek for presidential pardon is not that shouldn't be seen as a foul. Well, Bobbyrisky in that tape said, after he made mention of the money, I continue to say it. He described the type of project he wanted the money he gave to be used for, and he described the type of people he was sending Falana to. So he said, that the system is corrupt, which means that money was meant for a corrupt purpose. That money was meant to bribe so as to get the pardon he or she was seeking. So in that angle, the problem is that it will be very hard to decipher. It will be very, very, very hard, because this is a system. When Bobbyrisky said, the system is corrupt, and if they are to investigate, I think they will pick people in their cult or in their associate or people under them. So I wonder how you want to be a judge of your own case and the opponent will win. So I don't see the only instance in which something could be gotten out of this is if an independent investigator is being given an opportunity to investigate this matter, because it has to do with Papa Femi and the government of the day. Maybe they invite some investigator from outside the country. Okay, come. You are a trusted body. Come and investigate this matter, including everyone, even the president. Then we are going to believe that whatever comes out of this issue could be seen to be a truth. But with what we have on ground, I'm telling you, even VDM, if the care is not taken, they will turn it over. They will turn it on his head. So I make my submission.
Yes, Aristocrat, sorry, before any other person. Aristocrat, are you there, bro? Sir?
I am.
Okay, I want to ask a question because something baffles me in this whole bra. Is it not a crime, or won't VDM be charged for playing a call recording of someone which is private? It was a phone call. The person called. Bobbyrisky called that person, and the voice call was recorded. Now, the person sent it to VDM, and VDM playing a voice recording without the permission of the initiator of that call. Is it not criminal, or can there be a lawsuit against that?
Let's look at it like it can be laid to be a violation of the cybercrime law, where you look at the motive. Because number one, if it was to be directed to the authority concerned and through a lawyer, and they will begin investigation. But if it came to the public as such, it can also be put under the doctrine of necessity, saying that this is a conversation that has exposed the mighty in power. And if such is sent through the normal channel of investigate this as a whistleblower, it might be swept under the carpet. So it is neither here nor there. If you look at it directly, it's a private conversation. How did you get it won? But when you look at evidences, you don't trample on how you got evidence. What is clear is, does that evidence bring out something that will help the law? Now, if I categorize this as a whistleblower, it should have gone through the whistleblower channel. Nobody will even hear about it, but the investigation will have been concluded. But he used it as a matter of public interest. Why? This involves EFCC as an organization. It involves the Prisons Authority as an organization. It involves the office of the Attorney General of the country as an institution, and it also involves a legal personality of high repute to, that is involved in this as well. So you can regard that under the doctrine of public interest and necessity. So
even the president,
how will you now say you should send it through those channels that easily they can put it under control? So it could be right. It could be right and it could be wrong. It depends on who is arguing it. You understand what I mean? The law is always a double-edged sword. So it depends on the angle. Just like the way Falanas and the son have written a letter, and for everybody, they did not sue him. He has not been sued. They only sent him a letter that he should retract some areas of the conversation that they found offensive.
That's another area, and
it was not a sue.
For bringing it on board, for bringing it to notice that it could be subjected to whistleblowing practice. And I think no matter where you get your facts from, as long as you are trying to expose the wrong in the society in the name of whistleblowing, which has the backing of Nigerian law at the moment, So it's not going to, it may not hold water. And more so, when I heard when when someone was saying that it is criminal for Falana or whatever with VDM. But what Falana asked for from VDM was to retract. He couldn't have, if you failure to do your bid, that is when you sue. You can say retract on daily on a page of a national newspaper. If you fail to act on that demand, okay, I want you to apologize on within stipulated time. If you can hearken to that voice and you do it, there won't be you have done justice to it, and there won't be. But failure to do it, they can push further on filing a lawsuit against that person.
And it is in that letter. They put 24 hours in that letter. Yeah. And VDM have stylishly come out to say, oh, I'm not attacking you. That itself, if you look at it, just the way you said, I believe that if VDM so much believed in what he put out, and because he said in a statement that he has done investigation and he believed this is a fact. So if it is so right for him, he had no reason to have even come out to say, I don't mean this. No, leave it the way it is. Let them sue you. Let them sue you. If they sue you when you get to court, you go and discuss it.
Someone said in the comment section that his lawyer have came out to say that he would never retract.
Good. So if that is his position, then the lawyers of Femi, of Mr. Falana, of Mr. Femi and Mr. Falana can now take the next action. It's left for them.
Hello, aristocrat.
Yes.
We heard it from VDM and we read it on the internet the same way we heard the allegations. So his lawyer coming out is medicine after death. The man had already did what he was requested to do, which he did. So that's why I said he goofed. So it should.
Yes, he already goofed. For me, if he knew what he was doing, he shouldn't have said anything. Just keep mum. His lawyer too will write a letter and post it too. You begin to talk like that till you go to court. But be that as a case, this is what I like to say in finality on this matter. In either way we want to argue it, as citizen of a country that is governed by constitution, every citizen, whether rich, poor, dark, short, fat, or thin, either sexy or presumed not sexy, either influential or not influential, when an allegation that is perceived to cast aspersion on their integrity is raised, they have the right to seek redress. We cannot take that from anybody, irrespective of how you see them. It is their right. And irrespective of how you see the legal profession, the job of the legal profession is to defend anybody that comes to a lawyer to say, I have a case, guide me and represent me. He is to represent their client, whether the client commits a crime or not. So many a times, because we have some personal opinion about people, we have already sentenced them to jail in our heart, just like the public opinion. Fine.
By mouth.
Everybody have the right to. But if it is something that we go through the legal procedure, let us leave it for it to be done. We also have right to be saying what we want to say, but we must always learn from issues outside. That at times, when we are making commentary and we are making assertion, affirmation on matters that we don't even know the truth of it, that we cannot even defend, we should refrain from doing it by putting it under allegedly or referring to an already existing material. Therefore, you are indemnifying yourself from any form of legal redress. It makes everything right because there is freedom of speech, but freedom after speech is never guaranteed, depending on who is seeking redress. Thank you very much.
There is limitations to freedom of speech, though. It's not everything you see, you say, or it's not everything you can say loosely, even under any condition, no matter what, no matter how free a society is. There is limit to one's freedom, in as much as as long as it doesn't affect anybody, you are free. But as long as you are infringing on another person's right, your freedom is limited. Well, I don't have anything against VDM. He has done wonderfully well, and he will continue to do well. But on this, probably because I want something, as in I've held this situation so firmly that Falana is. We are going to have an avenue to expose Falana of all these doggy things. But unfortunately, within 24 hours, the initiator decided to retract. What interests me most was not EFCC. Because EFCC has been, that has been their usual practice, is what I know. Is what we go there to, at least. You sit down, they negotiate, and even the payment pattern is not transfer. This one they don't transfer. It's not transfer.
As an attached cash now. Cash.
If you like, if they are demanding 20 million or 200 million, come with cash. Or even worst case, they will tell you go and change it in dollars and bring it. If the
now you are talking. Not in worst case, most cases.
Yeah, if the volume
is collected in foreign.
If the
volume is high.
If the volume is high, go and do it. So that one,
you can't bring 15 million like that.
And then on the prison authority, they are not different from any other. If Anomi Shuri was imprisoned and he got a form to contest for Senate, he contested for Senate and became a senator right from the prison. They said they voted for him in prison and he became a senator in prison. So for somebody like this former president, this country, what's his name? Escobar. Escobar. When they wanted to imprison Escobar said, "Look, I have submitted myself for the arrest, and I'm ready to go to prison, but I will not go into this prison. Allow me to build my own prison and let me stay there." He built a conducive, gigantic prison house for himself, where he stayed. Not until when he misbehaved in the prison that they had to do otherwise for him. So it is a practice in the prison authority that even look at when people go to prison and they are coming out, you see that they look fresher than they were. Then you ask people who have been to prison and see them coming out. I can say of Obasanjo, when Obasanjo went to prison in 1997, 98, he came out 19 when the military were in power. Observe that this man became in custody. He was there when the year was in prison. He was in prison. He was not kept in any house arrest or anywhere. But these days, you see that people will say they are going to prison. They will even smile to prison. You see them coming out. They will come out. Somebody wearing a Gaga coming out of prison and looking fresher than even those who have the freedom. It's normal practice, but it is our legal representative that we expect whenever they come to equity, they're supposed to come with clean hands. That we are finding them in this kind of mess. And that is the most disappointing thing that I think it's new in it. But if that one is off, EFCC, prison authority, government will investigate, they'll set up committee, they will do all their abracadabra at the end of the day.
Hello,
Thank you.
Bobbyrisky and aristocrats, please, I have just 10 seconds. I have a question. I just want you guys to buttress on this, because I saw a new video that VDM made. I saw it this morning with his friends in the hotel. They were laughing, they were discussing about the audio and all that. And VDM said something. And that statement is very, very sensitive. And he said something. He said they know nothing. He has intels in all 36 states. And he even has inside the Aso Rock, inside Tinubu's house, that they know nothing, that if he wants to get any information today, he will get it. And that thing sound so sensitive to me. And like, in this Nigeria, he can't say that in US or in the UK online, immediately you will see police. Because even the government can turn it on him that he has been planting terrorists. You understand? So I just want you guys to spread some things on it. Maybe I'm thinking otherwise. I don't understand.
Let me say something.
Good morning. Good morning.
Let me just say something very, very
I'm sorry.
Regarding what you've just said. Like I will always say, many of us do not have the knowledge of the law when many people started this justice for mobile. But with time, with engagement, with different people from different walks of life engaging, we've opened our minds. Some of us have opened our minds to things, and we'll be able to see things differently. And I have seen in many people also that when they are making discussion, unlike when they started talking as if they were present at a scene of crime, they've been able to be very, very cautious about how they put their matter. And that is understanding the law, because the law is always constant. Now, let me take you to what VDM is saying. It is nice. He's enjoying the ovation. But there is always a thin line between exposing the ills of the society and a thin line between making statements that will insinuate again, that will show an innuendo that you are a security risk to the state. So as much as this young guy is basking in the euphoria of his current ovation and clappings from people he does not know from Adam, my simple advice is, he that is climbing an Iroko tree with the rope of a banana tree should be careful, because banana tree is not used to climb Iroko tree or palm wine tree. You should be careful, because you say things like young people today, they say things anyhow. Some people will say, oh, just lamba, it's just capping. When it comes to the security of the state, just like what you said, and if it is true, that is no more lamba. And when the DSS picks such a person up, people will begin to say, oh, they are trying to cow him, they are trying to bring him down because he have exposed some people. No. There are things you say and there are things you don't say. But everybody is an adult. I believe he's over 18 and under the law, and also over 21. Under the law, is liable for any form of things that he does. Thank you very much. And that is what
Thank you. Before anybody say anything after aristocrat, please, I know what I'm saying, and I don't know if any other person has seen that video. Let me explain that video, because Coco B was explaining why people are after him because of VDM at in Edo State or whatever. That's why VDM is not backing him up. They were laughing in the hotel, and they were saying, Coco B was saying, he always backing VDM, but VDM does not do anything concerning his whatever. So VDM was saying they know nothing. But let me tell you something. Sometimes I just think like VDM is overdoing so many things, because what power do you have that you will just be entering the government anyhow? What power do you have? Why are you saying all these things? That you have intels in all 36 states. Anything you want to know, you will know in a second. You even have in Tinubu's house. He said it confidently. I was like, wow, this is heavy. That means you expose the security of Nigeria, of the states.
Hello, Prince. Please,
yes.
let's do VDM a bit of favor by not lauding that statement. I've not heard it, and please.
It's on the social media this morning. It's everywhere.
Let's just speak less of it, because you see, anybody that people are clapping and praising should be very, very careful, because the voice, the noise, and the praise of people can push you to a deep well that only God will be able to rescue you. VDM is enjoying the liberty of doing good to the society, in which nobody should undermine his influence in the politics of Nigeria. And the way he has been able to expose a lot of things, especially look at the issue of NAFDAC, that a lot of people have been poisoned. A lot of people have been inflicted with skin cancer and various other diseases due to products that were not approved by NAFDAC, and they keep selling it around. But when this guy came, he helped a lot. He helped us in this country to ensure that no matter the product you are bringing, if you don't have NAFDAC number, you are going down for it, and he has done it. But the statement that you are bringing on board, that he said today, there is a man called, is it David Udeyin? I don't know. Maybe his own Udeyin. Yeah. Udeyin used to say a lot of things like this, that I have intel in the army, I have intel here, I have here. You know that the guy is still on wanted list of Nigerian security agency. They are still looking for him. There are a lot of things we say that are not needed. Even if you have information, even if you have spies giving you information, you are not to blow it. You are not to say it in public. And I want.
He actually committed espionage. He committed espionage because he released a plan of the military.
Discrete information about
a plan of the military. That boy will never come back to Nigeria under any law. It's a fact. It's an espionage against the state. He doesn't know what he's doing. And I think it is people that are supporting him, clapping for him. But when the Kasala boss, they will not be there.
So
they will never be there.
People who have contact of VDM, so please help us beg him to at least lower that Ojuchaju to the state. The state, no matter how evil, no matter how godly a state is, if you go beyond borders, putting a finger in the eye of a state, the state is an irrespecter of anybody. You can be a friend of the state today, and tomorrow you'll be dealt with like the worst enemy. That's the state.
Gurasi, make I tell something. When we dey do activists for university, the thing where you as an activist see when you do student activism, we give you an idea of the power of the state. Gives you an idea and things you can say and not say. As students, we used to talk anyhow. We dey speak English wey no even dey dictionary. But once you get in and the authority try to shake you, or they try to mediate with you, you will understand that even if you know some things, you don't come to the public to say them. Use it for yourself to fight your cause. Because if you have some powers, not be all the power you go show say you get. So for example, if VDM is saying that, I would really advise him, even if he has intel everywhere, even intel in my own house, he doesn't have to come and brag about it. He should use it for the benefit of what he's doing. And that itself will save all his intel. It's like a country that have secret organization. You don't say where your spies are or reveal their identity. Because once you compromise it, you kill them. You don't come out and say that. Keep it to yourself.
Look at Asange. Or what's his name?
Mr. Goresi, sorry. Please. I want to correct that. Mr. Goresi, please. Good morning, everyone. I want to correct what Praise said. VDM was not the one that made that video. It was his friend, Coco P. And that video was not made this morning. They did that video, that was 2 days back. Coco P said that those in Warri they are throwing hits on him presently, that they are dragging him, that he does not speak to his friend, which is VDM. That because of Mr. Jollof case between that Cocoa Butter Hotel. Yes. So that was when VDM said he got his own informations, because Cocoa was trying to address the whole of the public that he is not the one giving VDM any single information. That the issue of Mr. Jollof and his wife in that Cocoa Butters Hotel, that he was not the one that leaked that information. So VDM now replied that I have my intel in 36 states. I have people that sends me information. Let me play a video of when they were sending me that information about Cocoa Butterfly Hotel. That they
he played the video. Yes,
so
he played the voice of that person.
He played it.
Yes,
it was not Cocoa P's own voice. It was someone else's voice. That Mr. Jollof went to so and so hotel. So that discussion it has nothing to do with Mr. Falana, has nothing to do with
no.
Hold on. Let me say something to you, please.
You are getting it wrong. Do you know what?
Let me say something to you.
Hold on,
please. Let me say something to you.
Wait,